On today's episode on WarpDriveM, we have a new project car. We have in the garage a BMW X3. This is a 2010 model, 3-liter diesel engine. On the interior side we have a sport steering wheel with a M steering wheel. We have everything electric. We have the folding mirrors option. We have the CCC computer in here. Let's see how many kilometers this one has. Let's see. Okay, and we have 267,000 kilometers. It's an automatic one. The car starts perfect. Nothing out of the ordinary. We don't have any kind of warning lights or lights swell in the dash, so everything is working. So what's the problem? I drove the car in here for a few kilometers, or 15-20 kilometers, and the engine doesn't warm up at all. Under the hood we have a 3-liter diesel engine, and this is a M57 engine, if I'm not mistaken. In order to reach the thermostat we have to remove a few covers, like the engine cover, this one, which is the airbox. Oh, check this out. Yep. And the ventilator, for sure the fan. And after that we can see something in there, and if I'm not mistaken, this one, it has just one thermostat, not two on the EGR like the other one. I think this one doesn't have a thermostat on the EGR, but I'm not really sure. So let's take some stuff out to see what's underneath. After removing everything from here, like the fan, all the covers and everything, this is the intake pipe. That's why I clogged this. I put a rag in here. I've removed the water cap. I removed the drain plug from the radiator, and now we are going to drain the water. Right, after removing the water from the system, we have to remove a few parts in order to reach the thermostat, which is right in here. So first thing first, we cannot remove the thermostat because of the EGR. In order to remove the EGR, we have to remove the vacuum pump. So in order to remove the vacuum pump, we have to take this hose out with a T20. After that you will have a 13mm bolt in here and another one in here. Under this one, right underneath, you will have another 13mm bolt for the EGR bracket, another 13mm bolt in here for the other bracket from the EGR. Remove the clamp from the throttle body and the EGR pipe, which is this one. So normal clamp. We can remove now or we can take out the vacuum pump. Okay. So I'm going to use my both hands and I'm going to remove this one. After that, if you want to remove completely the EGR, you have to take a 10mm nut in here in order to remove this bracket. But in order to remove this bracket, you have to remove this T45 bolt underneath another one. Take both bolts out, take the bracket, take the EGR out. Or you can undo just one, loosen the other one from underneath. After you take the vacuum pump, you can rotate the EGR up and you can work on the thermostat. Don't forget, you have to disconnect a few vacuum lines. This is a vacuum line for the EGR valve. Of course you have to remove a few water lines like this one, and I'm struggling to remove it from here, like this one from underneath, and after that we have more room in order to work on the thermostat. With everything removed now, oh, just a second to put the light on. Now we can see the thermostat, and the first thing I've noticed that this one is the original one. The original one with 270,000 kilometers, so that was good enough. But what I've noticed is that bolt in there is brand spanking new. Not really sure why. See how this one looks like, and check the other one. Huh. Maybe somebody installed that later. Not really sure. What I can see after removing the vacuum pump is that the oil needs to be changed. We have some oil in the intake, so that's normal for these kilometers. And I'm pretty sure that the water pump, it needs to be replaced as well. But today we are going to replace the thermostat, and we are going to check if the temperature will rise again and the engine will work at normal temperature. And I'm not really sure if I told you at the beginning of the video, this EGR it doesn't have a thermostat. All the other 3-liter engines and all the 2 liters as well with the EGR, they have a thermostat, but the difference is the thermostat will open after 70 degrees and it will cool all the gases. But on this one it's vacuum actuated with an actuator in here, and it's going to close and open to recirculate the gases. So this one doesn't need a thermostat. Anyway, let's remove all the hoses, this one and this pipe. But in order to remove this pipe as well, we have to remove some screws in here. We have a bolt, a 10mm bolt in here, in order to loosen up the pipe, because it's a pipe that goes under the intake. We can take the other hoses as well for more play, and after that we can remove this one. Just like that, we have a new thermostat in there. Now I'm going to reinstall the EGR, all the pipes, pour some antifreeze, and check for leaks. I'm not really sure if I showed you that the air filter is like destroyed. I'm not really sure how this car drives normal, because it's bad. This one was never replaced. It's completely full between the fins. It's completely stuck with trash and everything. And I've checked the cabin filter, the same problem, is completely full. So we need to replace these 2 filters as well. Everything is put back together. I clean a little bit the covers and everything. We have water till the max. Oh my god, that's tight. Let's check. Yep, to the max level. Now let's drive the car to see if it's going to reach temperature. Ignition. You can see in there that the engine is cold. We are going to drive just 2-3 kilometers to see if the temperature will rise. And check this out, I just drove like half a kilometer and the temperature is already rising, so that's a good sign. No warning lights, nothing, so that means we've plugged everything correctly back. I think this job is done. Let's head back home to check once again the level, because the level is going to drop. Fill up the water reservoir, take all the air out, and I think it's fixed. That's about it for this car. If I will find something, maybe we will see the car back in the garage. And just like that, we are at the end of the video. I know this one was an easy fix, but if you want to see the new project car that is already in the garage, join me for the next episode. If you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, as usual, thumbs down. Until next time, see you later.